Tell me you feel it too, Leah whispered, her lips a breath from Elena's. The smartest woman on campus had just asked the one question. Her professor couldn't answer without losing everything. Welcome back to WLW Wonderland, your daily dose of lesbian love stories, forbidden passions, and slow-burn romance. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a new tale. Speech balloon comment below. What's your favorite romance trope? Let me know what you want to see next. Now, let's dive into today's story. Professor Elena Vasquez had always prided herself on her professionalism. At 34, she was one of the youngest tenured professors in Crestwood University's English department, known for her sharp wit and unshakable composure. But the moment Leah Carter walked into her modern literature seminar, Elena's carefully constructed walls trembled. Leah was 21, all sharp edges and quiet intensity. She sat in the front row, her dark eyes tracking Elena's every movement like she was studying more than just the syllabus. Her essays were brilliant, raw and lyrical in a way that made Elena's breath catch. But it wasn't just her mind that was captivating. It was the way she bit her lip when she was thinking, the way her fingers curled around her pen, the way she challenged Elena in class with a smirk that suggested she already knew the answer. Elena told herself it was just admiration, a teacher's pride in a gifted student. Then came the afternoon Leah stayed behind after class. The room was empty except for the two of them. Golden autumn light spilled through the windows, painting Leah's cheekbones in soft amber. She leaned against Elena's desk, her voice dropping to something intimate. You skipped the best part of today's discussion. Elena's pulse jumped. Oh. Leah's lips curved. The part where we talk about how every great love story is about obsession. Elena should have shut it down. Should have reminded her this was a classroom, not a confessional. But the way Leah was looking at her, like she could see right through her, made her throat dry. Obsession, Elena repeated carefully, or surrender. Leah's smile deepened. Depends on who's in control. The air between them thickened. Elena's fingers tightened around her pen. This is dangerous. And then Leah did the unthinkable. She reached out and brushed her thumb over the back of Elena's hand. Tell me you feel it too. Elena's breath stopped. The descent. What followed was a slow, torturous unraveling. They told themselves they could keep it professional. But then came the office hours that stretched too long, the debates that turned into charged silences, the way Leah's knee would press against Elena's under the desk when no one was looking. One rainy evening, in the dim glow of Elena's office, Leah kissed her. It wasn't gentle. It was heat and hunger, and finally, Elena's hands tangled in Leah's hair, her back pressed against the bookshelves as Leah's mouth moved over hers like she'd been starving for it. We can't, Elena gasped, even as her body arched into Leah's. We already are. The breaking point. Rumors spread fast on a small campus. When the dean called Elena in, she already knew. Leah's graduating early, he said, voice clipped. She's been accepted to Yale. Don't make this harder than it has to be. Elena nodded, numb. That night, Leah showed up at her apartment, her eyes blazing. Tell me to leave, she demanded, her voice raw. Tell me you don't want this. Elena's hands shook. She couldn't. The ending, and the beginning. 2 years later, Elena sat at a book signing in Manhattan, flipping through the debut novel of rising literary star Leah Carter. The dedication page read, "For the woman who taught me how to love words, and then, despite every rule, how to love her." Elena's chest ached. Then a familiar voice murmured behind her. "You always did grade me too hard, Professor." Elena turned, and there she was. Older, sharper, more beautiful than ever. Leah smirked. "Miss me?" Elena didn't answer with words. She kissed her right there, in front of everyone. And this time, there were no rules left to break.